The constant search for more resources is because teachers are constantly told, differentiate more, engage every learner, follow the curriculum, make it hands-on. But they're hardly ever shown how to do all of that without burning out. So buying resources, downloading, laminating feels productive. It feels responsible, but it doesn't fix the root issue. Hello and welcome to Blooming Curious, a podcast dedicated to reimagining early childhood education through the power of curiosity. I'm Edwina, your host, and here to explore the strategies that inspire a lifelong love for learning in children. So if you're homeschooling or you're a curious educator looking for creative, meaningful ways to engage children and move beyond the talk and chalk traditional classroom approach, then this is the place for you. When you feel overwhelmed with teaching and your first instinct is to buy another resource, this might be the reason for your exhaustion. I see this constantly with teachers. This feeling of being behind, doubting themselves, thinking if I just had better resources, teaching would feel easier or I would be more effective. So you download, you print, you laminate, you organize, and somehow you feel even more overwhelmed, not less. In this episode, I want to explain why more resources aren't the answer and what actually helps you to teach with more confidence, less stress, and better engagement, without spending more money. Here's the uncomfortable truth that no one says out loud. Most teachers don't have a resource problem. They have a clarity problem. When you are unsure how learning should unfold, resources feel like a lifeline. When you don't have a framework, every new resource just adds more decisions. More choice doesn't reduce overwhelm. It actually increases it. And I've just been experiencing this in my own personal life in recent weeks. I've been trying to look for an outfit for my son's wedding at the end of the year, and it's just been so overwhelming. And actually, it was my husband who said, the problem is you have too much to choose from. And he's right. The constant search for more resources is because teachers are constantly told, differentiate more, engage every learner, follow the curriculum, make it hands-on. But they're hardly ever shown how to do all of that without burning out. So buying resources, downloading, laminating feels productive. It feels responsible, but it doesn't fix the root issue. Here's the shift that changes everything. You are not missing resources. You are the resource. Your ability to notice, question, adapt, and respond to children, that is what drives engagement. Because curiosity is the engine of learning. When you understand how curiosity works, you can turn a simple picture book, one question, one moment, into meaningful learning. Curiosity isn't about adding more. It's about using what you already have differently. Instead of asking, what worksheet do I need? You start asking, what are children noticing? What are they wondering? How can I follow that? How can I spark their curiosity? That's when engagement increases, not because you worked harder, but because learning finally makes sense to children. And this is exactly why I created Curiosity Without Chaos. It's not a collection of activities. It's not another resource that you have to manage and juggle. It's a framework that helps you plan with confidence, use fewer materials, and still meet curriculum expectations while keeping the children you teach genuinely engaged. Once you have the framework, You don't need to keep buying solutions because you know how to create them. Teaching will start feeling lighter. You'll stop second-guessing yourself. You'll reuse what you already have. Those books, conversations, experiences. That's when overwhelm eases. Not because teaching's any easier, but because it's clear. And if you're tired of feeling like you need to be a better teacher, and you want a way to teach that actually works in real classrooms, in real homes, and in real life, I'll link Curiosity Without Chaos for you in the show notes so that you can explore it when you're ready. And I'm just putting the finishing touches together right now, so just sign up and get on the waiting list, and as soon as it goes live in the next few days, you'll be able to get right in, because the answer isn't another resource. The answer isn't to spend more money. It's learning to trust yourself again. So listen, if you like and appreciate this kind of content, please subscribe and follow the show. And I would really appreciate it if you would share this episode with someone that you think would benefit from it too, because that's the way that we can help the show grow and more people will find it. Hope you enjoyed today's content. Thank you for listening. I so appreciate you being here. And until next time, stay blooming curious and take care.